to another episode of Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel, we cover 76ers basketball, cover the Patriots, we cover the Phillies, and make sure that you like this content and make sure that you subscribe to my channel as well. Um, so we got Sixers basketball tonight, man. Let's go. Oh, it's been 4 days, man. It's been 4 days. Oh, okay. We're gonna go with the full screen today because that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. All right, so let's pull everything up. Let's make sure that we're all situated and that we're all good to go. And let's get started, man. This should be a fun matchup. You know, why am I tripped up on these cords? There we go. I don't know why that happened. This should be a fun matchup. It'll be interesting to see what type of Ben Simmons the Brooklyn Nets get tonight. Look, they did win in their last game. They played very strongly against the Golden State Warriors and they won 120 to 116. This team can put some stuff together, even without Kevin Durant, and they've proved that. So, is the layoff going to affect the Sixers in any shape or form? We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. But it'll be definitely a fun one. It'll be a fun one for sure. And yeah, what else do we got going on? I mean, the Sixers are 30-16 coming into today. So they were on a 5-game road trip out on the West Coast and they were very strong. They played absolutely incredible basketball and they took care of business. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. They fought through a lot of adversity and were able to put on some really great stretches of games. So this will be a fun one to watch tonight, and I can't wait. I see we got two new people on here. What's going on, guys? This is Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel, okay, well, we cover the Sixers, we cover the Phillies, we cover the Patriots. I had to kind of like think about that for a second. But yes, so I hope you're all doing well and that you're having yourselves a great Wednesday night. We're halfway done with the week, and the weekend is gonna come right before you know it. So yes, but yeah, really looking forward to this game. So we do play by play for Sixers, we do play by play for the Flyers, and well, sorry, we're gonna start doing play by play for the Flyers after after the break. After Super Bowl's done. Why am I stumbling on my words? I apologize. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Tip off is just about ready to get underway. I need a sip of water before I talk. DJ Jazzy Jeff is ringing the bell tonight. Okay, okay, that's cool. Wow, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I mean, he's just a great person. All right, so the lineups are just out. So for the Brooklyn Nets, it'll be Joe Harris, Royce O'Neal, Nick Claxton, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons. And for the Sixers, well, it's their usual starting five: James Harden, DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Joel Embiid. So they will all be playing tonight. Ben Simmons returning for his second time ever since he was a Brooklyn Net playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. And let's see if the Sixers have enough in the tank to come out on top tonight. Okay. There's Embiid. They're saying here that it's important for them to contest shots and also play fast. But I think that another big key for them in tonight's game is how can they slow the tempo down? Because it looks like every time Joel gets the ball and he does get fouled, the Sixers play with this different pace. And once they're playing with that type of a pace and Embiid could just get to the line, that dictates the tempo. So can they slow the game down in crucial moments of the game and give Joel the ball and also make sure that they get other teammates involved too and give everybody their touches? That's going to be something that I'm going to be looking out for in this game as we dissect everything that goes on. All righty. There's Ben Simmons. He's going right underneath the basket. Just shaking teammates' hands and getting ready to play some basketball here. Sixers coming into today, well, they were on a 5-game road trip, a West Coast road trip, and they were able to go they were able to go 5-0 on that road trip, and now they're 30-16 on the season. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Nets, they're 29-17, so the Sixers are 1 game above them in the Eastern Conference. And the Nets are playing without Kevin Durant, but they did beat the Warriors in their last game, 120-116. It'll be Nick Claxton and Joel Embiid tipping off at center circle, as play is just about ready to get underway. And the ref is going to throw the ball up, and tip-off is underway, and the Nets win the tip-off as it goes out to Kyrie Irving. So it'll be Nets basketball. That means the Sixers will get the ball first in the second quarter and in the third quarter. Here's O'Neal, who gets the handoff right to Joe Harris. Harris to Irving at the top of the key, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Irving gets the ball back from Claxton. 3.5 seconds to go. Floater is up, and it goes in and out, and Embiid grabs his miss. Harden dictating the tempo on the other side. Passes it out to D'Anthony Melton, who's wide open for 3, and he knocks it down, and the Sixers start off with a bang. 3-0. Irving on a screen from Ben Simmons, and he answers back with a 3 of his own, just like that from the near wing. Wow, that was within a matter of seconds, and how about a great pass on the inbound? Harris will pass it to Harden. Harden's been playing very strong basketball lately for the 76ers. And he tried to lob pass it inside to Tobias Harris, and he gets fouled by Kyrie Irving. That was a mismatch there, and Irving commits the foul. But going back to that play by James Harden, I mean, it was just a very nice play, a very well-designed play. James Harden, the mastermind when it comes to organizing the 76ers offense. Harden at the 76ers logo gets the inbound from Tobias Harris. 8 seconds on the shot clock. He wants Embiid. He gets Embiid. Embiid being guarded by Simmons. Embiid posting Simmons down, puts it up, and that's no good. He tries to go for the tip back. That's no good either. PJ Tucker grabs a rebound, and he gets fouled. The foul will be on Joe Harris. Simmons playing really good defense on Joel Embiid, contesting that shot. And Embiid tried to poke it back in and was not able to do so. The one thing that the Nets have been doing is they've been utilizing Ben Simmons as a center. And Tucker's first free throw is up, and that's in. So the foul was in the act of shooting from Joe Harris, and the Sixers take the lead 4-3. Tucker this season averaging about 3.5 points. He's also averaging 4 rebounds as well. And the second free throw goes around the world, and it whirls right in. And the Sixers are up 5-3. Irving at the Sixers logo. He'll hand it off to Claxton. Claxton almost got the ball loose. And Irving gets the ball back at the top of the wing on the far side. Irving now on the near side. 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. He puts up a shot and ties the game up at 5 apiece off of a screen by Claxton. Kyrie Irving in his last performance had 38 points against the Golden State Warriors, and he led the way in scoring. Embiid gets the ball from Harden. Embiid posting down Simmons on the low block. Now he gets double-teamed. The ball gets stripped, and it goes right out of bounds. And the Sixers will still retain possession here. 8 seconds still remain on the shot clock. Embiid is having a little bit of a hard time so far against Simmons. Harden gets the inbound pass, puts up a 3, and that's no good. Tucker with a long offensive rebound. Oh, that was a nice play. And Embiid he'll be going to the line, as Kyrie Irving commits the foul. And Embiid was on the far corner, and he tried to go up with a shot there and was not able to do so. So he'll go to the line for 2, and the Sixers will look to try to take the lead here. 9:59 left to go in quarter number 1. The Sixers are taking on the Brooklyn Nets tonight. No Kevin Durant, as he's been now for a little bit of time. And the Sixers, well, they're 30-16 on the season. They're actually 17-7 at home. They've been playing very strong basketball at the Wells Fargo Center. And meanwhile, well, they did end up winning on the road 5 games in a row on their West Coast road trip. Embiid knocks down the first one and will knock down the second one as well. 7-5 is the score, excuse me. Claxton puts up a floater, and that's good. So it's now 7-7. Tucker gives it up to Harden. Harden on the far wing gives it up to Tobias Harris for three. What a great move by James Harden to find a wide open Tobias Harris from the near corner, and the Sixers go up 10-7. Irving gets the handoff pass from O'Neal. Irving on the far wing. Now he's on the far corner, being trapped by James Harden. He puts up a three. In and out it goes. And D'Anthony Melton comes away with the rebound, but they're going to call a shot clock violation on Kyrie Irving, I believe. Did they call a shot clock violation? Oh, he stepped right out of bounds. That's exactly what happened. So don't count the shot anyways. Embiid gets the ball from Harden. Lob pass inside, and Embiid will be fouled by Ben Simmons. So Embiid will go to the line once again, and it looks like the Sixers have been doing everything that I've been saying so far. Embiid has been slowing the game down. He's been going to the line. This will be his third trip to the line in just this first quarter alone. So he will be shooting his fifth and sixth free throws here. Embiid averaging 33.5 points per game, which is second in the NBA. And the first foul shot is up, and that's good. So he knocks that one down. And, well, the Nets won a timeout here, and that's exactly what they're going to get. Sixers up 11-7 with 9:07 left to go in quarter number one. They'll be right back. Ooh, nice. Man, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. I know it's Wednesday, and Wednesdays are always a wacky, wacky day. Because you never know if it's going to be a good Wednesday or if it's going to be a bad Wednesday. But speaking of Wednesday, I got to tell you, my favorite show on Netflix right now is Wednesday. It is such a great show. Wednesday, if you haven't done so already, go check it out. It is an awesome, awesome show. Jenna Ortega is awesome. Everybody's awesome. Hello and welcome on into another cast of Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. I see that we got three more people that just came on here. Well, if you're new to my channel, what do? We cover the Sixers, we cover the Phillies, we cover the Patriots, and we cover the Flyers, and we do play-by-play, as many games for play-by-play as we possibly can. We do all Sixers games. We're going to be starting the Flyers, I should mention. I don't know why I say we do Flyers, because we haven't done Flyers yet. We're going to be doing the Flyers, though, the week right after Super Bowl. Okay, so that's exactly when we're going to be starting to do some Flyers games. We're going to be doing one Flyers game per week. It's going to be called Flyers Tuesday Casts. Okay, that's a brand new thing. But obviously, when the Sixers play, we cover the Sixers first. Okay, but we will do one Flyers game per week. So that is my goal, because it's really hard to just like do all the Flyers games and all the Sixers games. And the Sixers, I mean, no disrespect to the Flyers, because they've been playing really well as of lately. The Sixers are the team that are really just, first of all, they're the talk of the town. And second of all, not only that, but they've just been playing very good basketball. So we got to give them a lot of credit too. So, yes. So, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought there. I always hate it. I always hate it when I have this thought that comes like right into my head, and then I just like lose it. You know what I mean? It's so annoying. That's like having a brain fart is like one of the most annoying things, especially like when it comes to being on here, because there's like nobody to help you out and figure out like what your thought process is like and all that sort of stuff. I just have a lot going through my head. 11-7 is the score, and the Sixers are up by 4 with 9:07 left to go in the first quarter. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. And, well, the Sixers are about to resume play in just a few moments. Embiid has 3 points on the day so far. And Tobias Harris has 3 as well. D'Anthony Melton also hit a 3-pointer to start things off for the Sixers. And Kyrie Irving has 2 points, and he has already committed 1 foul. And Simmons has been playing at the center position, going up against Joel Embiid, and so far he's been having his way, except he did commit a foul in the very last time. So Harden will be going to the line to shoot one more free throw as a technical foul was called on Jacque Vaughn. So Harden will make the free throw. And the Sixers now go up 13-7. So Embiid will go to the line for one more because he was fouled before the timeout was taken after he made the first free throw. And it's 12-7 now. Sixers up by 5. The Sixers are playing at the Wells Fargo Center. They're in their blue and white uniforms. And Embiid knocks down the second foul shot. That's his fourth foul shot on the game so far. Sixers 7 for 7 from the line. Irving, the artist, goes up with a shot, and he's fouled by D'Anthony Melton as he was trying to go up with a foul line jumper. So Irving will now go to the line for 2 free throws here. Melton thought maybe he just reached right in and got all ball, but did not. That was not the case. So as Kevin Durant has been out, Joe Harris has been the starting small forward for them. Irving will go to the line for 2. The first one is up, and that's good. And the Sixers' lead is back down to 5. So Kyrie Irving this season, when it comes to shooting from the foul line, well, Irving has been shooting 90% from the charity stripe. And the second one goes in and out. Harden grabs the rebound, passes it out to Melton. Melton to Embiid, who's being guarded by Claxton here. Simmons doesn't know what to do. He's coming in for the double team. And Embiid passes it out to a wide open Harden for 3 on the far wing, and he knocks down the tray. And the Sixers have doubled their lead as they're up 16-8. Simmons in the open floor. Hands it off to Claxton. Claxton back to Irving. Irving at the foul line. He puts up a nice pass to Nicholas Claxton, who throws down the jam. And it's now 16-10. Sixers up by 6. Melton off the bounce, puts up a 2 on the far wing, and he gets that one to go. 19-10. Simmons will go up against PJ Tucker here, hands it off to Irving. Irving against Embiid has his way, goes up with a floater as that one is going to go in. There's now James Harden on the near wing. Harden has a couple assists on the day, and PJ Tucker, who was trying to go up with a screen there for James Harden, ended up getting fouled by Joe Harris, so they'll call a loose ball foul there. But how about Joel Embiid? I mean, as soon as Ben Simmons came in with the double team, Embiid knew exactly where James Harden was on the floor. Harden was just left wide open from the far wing, and he ended up making the 3 there. So Tucker will go to the line now to shoot 2 free throws as the Sixers are already in the bonus. 7:59 left to go here in the first quarter. The first foul shot by Tucker is good. This is the second time he is going to the line today. So the first foul shot he knocks down, and the second one, as he goes up with it, is good as well. The Sixers have made all 9 of their foul shots so far in this game. 21-12 Sixers. 7:50 left to go in the first. Irving off the screen by Simmons gets that one to fall again. And Kyrie Irving has been the artist, the sensational shooter for the Brooklyn Nets. He has 5 points on the day so far. Harden lob pass inside to Embiid. It gets intercepted by Irving. Irving with a 4-on-2 situation. He gives it up to Harris for a wide open 3, and he knocks it down. And the Nets are answering with a little bit of a run themselves. Can the Sixers try to get a couple of stops on defense? And more importantly, can they continue to try to score on the offensive side? Harden at the logo. Now he's on the near wing. He wants to dance over Claxton. That's what he's going to do. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Now he's at the foul line. Harden, 5 seconds to go. Passes it to Tucker. Tucker puts it up, and he can't get that one to go from the far corner. It was rebounded by Claxton. Irving back to Claxton here at the top of the key, being guarded by D'Anthony Melton. There's a mismatch. Now he's being switched up by Joel Embiid. He gives it up to Kyrie Irving, who will go up with a reverse layup on the near corner, and it's good. And the Nets are only down by 2 now. The Nets have been going on a run here. Let's see if the Sixers can try to stop it. Tobias Harris goes up with a shot, and that time he'll be fouled as he goes right into the lane, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He gets fouled by O'Neal. 6:35 left to go in quarter number 1 at the Wells Fargo Center, and Harris will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. It's good because Tobias Harris, if they could try to get him going here early on in the first quarter, that would be something else that could really benefit the Sixers. And the first foul shot is up, and that's good by Tobias Harris. And Seth Curry's going to come in for the Brooklyn Nets as he subs right in for Joe Harris. So the Nets are going with a small ball lineup here. Harris's second foul shot is good as well. And the Sixers have made all 13 of their free throws in the first quarter so far. Sorry, all 11 of their free throws. Not 13, 11. I don't know why I said 13. Irving off the screen, bounce pass to Curry on the near wing. Now he gets the ball back at the top of the key, being guarded by Melton. Here comes a screen by Claxton, and Melton is able to fight for it, but Irving passes it to a wide open Seth Curry in the far corner, and he knocks down the triple. 23-22. We're just about halfway done here in the first quarter. Melton will take it right to the lane, and the ball gets blocked by Claxton. But are they going to call goaltending? They will. They're going to say that it hit the glass first. And the Sixers will go up by 3. Let's see. Yep, it's most certain. Oh, man, that's a little bit close. But no review is made. And Ben Simmons gets the inbound here, and he passes it all the way to Kyrie Irving on the far wing. Irving now will pass it to Claxton, who goes up with a runner. It's way too strong. Embiid with the miss, and he's taking the ball. He gets past the 76ers logo, gives it up to Melton for a wide-open triple, and he knocks it down. He knocks it down from the far wing, and DeAnthony Melton has been shooting the ball very well. Irving goes up with that shot, and I guess it was a shot that was tipped, and it was blocked. And Claxton ended up coming away with the rebound, and he put it up and in. Nobody was there for the Sixers. Harden on the other side, right at the Wells Fargo Center logo, gets fouled by Ben Simmons. And he will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So that's foul number 2 on Ben Simmons so far. Again, in case you're just joining me, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel and if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload and when I go live. The first foul shot by Harden is good, and he knocks that one down, and the Sixers go up by 5. PJ Tucker is going to take a seat here, and Tyrese Maxey comes into the ballgame for the Sixers. Maxey's been coming off the bench as of lately for the Sixers, and, well, he's been quite a weapon for them off the bench. And Ben Simmons will now take a seat as well. 2 Clutch Sports clients going against each other. Harden at the foul line. Second free throw is up, and it gets the friendly bounce. It was a line drive, if you will, that ended up hitting the back of the rim, and it somehow went in. 30-24. Sixers up by 2 possessions. Here's Claxton, who's being guarded by Joel. Hands it off to Irving. No look pass. And Irving gets the ball back. He'll pass it to Nicholas Claxton, and Claxton gets fouled by James Harden. 4:59 left in the first quarter. And Claxton will be going to the charity stripe to shoot 2 free throws here. This will be the first time that the Nets are going to the line. Maxey and Melton are there in the backcourt for the Sixers. And it's Seth Curry, the former 76er that was traded in the Ben Simmons package, along with Kyrie Irving as the 2 guards. 30-24. Claxton misses the first rebound here. And the second free throw he misses as well. It actually barely hit the rim, but let's see what happens here. Are they going to call a free throw lane violation? Yup, they are. So Harden stepped into the lane a little bit too early, and he's going to go to the line for his third one here. Claxton's third free throw is good this time. It caught the friendly bounce, 30-25. And does James Harden get called for a technical foul here? I believe he will. Harden does get called for a technical foul because he got a little bit angry with the call. And, well, just like that, the Nets are going to go to the line to shoot another free throw. It'll be Kyrie Irving. So he bounced the ball and it hit the post, and he was not so happy with the call, and, well, he gets called for a tech. I mean, it was just him expressing his emotions. It wasn't anything nonchalant or sorry, it wasn't just anything that was just malice, if you will. So Harden comes up with it here as the foul shot is good by Kyrie Irving. Harden gets past that half-court logo. He'll find Tobias Harris on the near corner. Catch and shoot three-pointer. It was a little bit to the left, and it clanked off the rim. Nets come away with the board. Irving, being guarded by Maxey, gives it back out to Claxton here. Claxton with a screen. There's getting fouled that time for the Brooklyn Nets. I couldn't even tell who that was because my screen just froze. I apologize about that. So Irving will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws, but he landed. No, he's not going to be going to the line. He landed a little bit awkwardly, as I guess Embiid must have pushed him or something. And that's why there's a stoppage in play here. And still a little bit confused as to what they're going to call. It didn't even look like Embiid pushed him. So Irving was going over to the far corner. And as soon as he got the ball, he was looking to shoot it, but he just landed a little bit awkwardly. And what are they going to do? He just lost the ball. I guess that the ball was a little bit oh, that's what it was. Okay, so they're cleaning up the they're cleaning up the hardwood because they're saying that it was just a little bit slippery and he just lost his footing. That was just a little bit awkward. That's exactly what happened. I was going to say, it didn't look like Embiid pushed him or anything like that. There was like no sort of contact. He was just trying to set up his shot. And, well, it was just a wet floor, and now the grounds crew is going to come out there to clean things up. And they did so. And now Irving will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That's a little bit awkward. So he's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up, and that's good. Very awkward. And bizarre at the same time. Irving's first shot is up, and that's in. 4:27 left to go in the first quarter. Niang comes in for the Sixers, and Embiid does take his seat, I believe, because I don't see him out there. And the second free throw is good. So the Nets have made 5 out of 7 free throws. Oh, there's Embiid. So Embiid is still out there. George Niang comes in for the Sixers. And he finds Joel on the near block. 7 seconds to go. O'Neal gets the ball stripped. And Embiid will turn the ball over as the ball does go out of bounds. Give a lot of credit to Royce O'Neal for playing really good defense there, and the Nets are looking to tie the game, and if not, take the lead. Curry puts up a three-pointer. Count the bucket and a foul. Are you kidding me? Tyrese Maxey commits the foul, and they're going to say that Seth Curry's shot was over the line. It was definitely beyond the arc on the far wing, and now the Brooklyn Nets, not only are they up by 1, but they could go up by a deuce here. So Curry draws the 4-point play. 10 points on the season per game for Seth Curry. And Matisse Thybulle now comes in for the 76ers, and Shake Milton does as well. Watanabe is going to come in for the Brooklyn Nets. And that shot is up, and that's good by Seth Curry, who converts on the 4-point opportunity. And the Nets are on a 10-2 run themselves within the last 96 seconds. Shake Milton, bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid within the 3-point arc at the top of the key. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid tries to go up with it, and he tried to put it up and in, and he goes down hard. Sixers trying to play good defense. Thibault tips it, and the Sixers get the ball here, and Embiid, who was just right there underneath the basket, didn't even have to move at all. And now it's 32-32 as he put it up and in for the Sixers. So Embiid went down pretty hard, but then got up, and he didn't even have to move. It was a 5-on-4 situation, and thankfully, he looks to be okay. Curry will give it up to O'Neal here. O'Neal goes up inside, and that time it's going to get deflected. It was with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:12 left to go in quarter number 1, and we're all tied up at 32 apiece. Sixers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Both teams are now in the bonus as Shake Milton commits the foul. And Royce O'Neal will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is up, and that's in. And Montrezl Harrell will also come in for Joel Embiid, who's going to take a seat here. Montrezl Harrell, the former LA Clipper, who's now playing with the 76ers. He also spent a little bit of time with the Wizards as well. So Harrell will come in, and are they going to call a technical foul on Embiid? What's going on here? What the heck is going on? There is a double tech between Embiid and Nick Claxton. Wow. The refs are just not having it tonight with both of these teams, but the tensions are high because both of these teams are fighting for a top playoff spot. And obviously, we know the rivalry between, or the whole storyline between Ben Simmons and James Harden and both of their former teams. And the second free throw goes in and out. So because of the double techs, they offset each other, so no foul shots were attempted on the technical. But the Nets have the lead, 33-32. Here's Tyrese Maxey. He's being guarded by Simmons. He passes it out to Thibault, who puts up a 3. It's short, and it won't go. O'Neal grabs his miss. 2:50 left to go in the first quarter. Curry back to O'Neal, puts up a 3 at the top of the key. It's short, and that one won't go. Harris grabs the rebound as Shake Milton had it, and then he just lost it. Curry back to O'Neal. Curry finds, again, a wide-open Cam Thomas, who puts up a 3, and that one is good. Sorry, that was Edmund Sumner. I'm sorry about that. So Curry gets the assist there, and it's now 36-32. Maxey on the far wing now for the Sixers. He gets the ball to Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle back to Maxey on the far wing. He puts up a 3, and that's good. Knocking down the triple was Tyrese Maxey, and the Sixers are down by 1 here. Ben Simmons at the top of the key. At the Sixers logo, now goes up inside, and he finds Seth Curry here, and Curry gets fouled by Thybulle. And a timeout will be called by Doc Rivers and the Philadelphia 76ers, and, well, the Sixers are down by 1. 36-35 with 1:51 left to go in the first quarter. And the Nets have been responding. Can the Sixers try to play a little bit better on the defensive side? We'll find out when we come right back. What's going on, guys? This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, and if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon so that way you know when I either A, upload, B, go live, or C, I guess do both. I mean, you really can't do that. I mean, I guess I could. I could technically upload a video right now as I'm going live, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't even know if you want to see me do that right now. But yeah, okay, so you get the gist of it. Oh, man. What a game so far. I definitely didn't expect it to turn out like this. Both teams are going for 40 points in the first quarter. That's, like, unbelievable. We could see I mean, with the pace that it's going so far, we could literally see an 80-80 game at halftime. Just saying. That's unbelievable. More offense. That's what happens when you have more offense. So, okay. Here we go. How many people we got on here? We got 4 people on here. Nice. Very, very nice. Cool. If you haven't done so already, head on over to my YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, well, it's on the profile. And you can come subscribe to my channel on YouTube. That way you get better access to figuring out when I go live. And I also post announcements on there as well. So you will be more up to date with announcements on that type of stuff. And now we have more people that have just joined. Oh, cool, cool, cool. What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway done with the week. We've been working very hard this week. It was a little bit quiet on the 76ers side of things. They haven't played in 4 days. It feels like they haven't played in about 5 weeks. That's exactly what it feels like. It's been way too long, man. I don't like these 4-day overlays, or 3-day overlays, if you will, because they missed 3 days. Whatever. Excuse me. Okay. So the Sixers, they've been shooting the ball very well in this game so far. And when you take a look at the stats between both of these teams, well, the Sixers have shot 50% from the field and the Nets have shot 75%. The Sixers have made 6 out of 9 of their threes, and the Nets, well, they made 5 of 7. So they've been able to counterpunch. The question is, can the Sixers continue to keep their foot on the gas pedal and play strong on the defensive side to wrap up this first quarter and pretty much throughout the rest of the game? That's going to be the main thing to look out for. 36-35. Curry's going to inbound it on the far sideline. He gives it up to Simmons. Simmons and Curry playing a 2-man game. Curry off the screen, off the dribble, puts it up, and can't get that one to go. Niang comes away with the rebound. Here's Maxey on the near wing. He's being guarded by Joe Harris. Gets the ball back from Thibault. Maxey, runner, it's up. It's a little bit short, and Simmons comes away with the rebound. 2 Clutch Sports clients going at it against each other. Maxey gets the pass inside, Ben Simmons tried to get the pass inside and was denied, but the ball ended up going back to the Nets that time. And here's a floater that goes up, and that's no good. As getting fouled that time for the Brooklyn Nets was Yuta Watanabe. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. So Utah, well, he's from George Washington College. He's 215 pounds, and he's 6'8". That's what he's listed as. He'll make the first free throw, and he knocks down the second one as well. 28 years old. And Shake Milton gets past the logo here for the 76ers, and they're down by 3. 1:03 left to go in the first quarter. Keep in mind, Milton takes it right to the lane, puts it up with the left hand, and finishes it with a layup. 38-37. The Nets with the ball on the near corner. And that ball gets loose, and it gets stolen away by Tyrese Maxey. 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Maxey puts up a runner that time, initiates the contact, and he makes that one. He does not get the foul call. But the Sixers do take the lead 39-38. Edmund Sumner, there's a three-pointer that goes up, and that one is in by Seth Curry. Great pass by Sumner, and Curry launches the triple and knocks it down. 41-39, 22 seconds left in the first quarter. 14 on the shot clock. Maxey at the 76ers logo is being guarded by Sumner. And Maxey puts up a shot. That one goes in. Oh, man, from the near wing. Maxey knocked it down. 41-41. 7 seconds to go here. Here's Seth Curry on the near wing. He tried to pass it inside, and the ball got deflected. Oh, it didn't even get deflected. There was just nobody there. And the Sixers are going to get the ball back with exactly 4 seconds left. Exactly 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Niang will be the inbounder, and most likely Tyrese Maxey is going to try to get the ball. He's being guarded in the backfield. Maxey does get it here. What's he going to do? 1.5 seconds to go, and Maxey doesn't even put up a shot. Great pressure by the Brooklyn Nets as Sumner was there, and Ben Simmons was also there to double team him, and there was just nobody else there left. And, well, the Sixers go into quarter number 2, all tied up at 41 apiece. And we'll be right back in just a few moments. Oh, man, I wish that call was a little bit better. I apologize about that. I stumbled a little bit, but it is what it is. This is what we're here for. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to process things, and we're here to have fun. We're here to have fun and enjoy the team that we love the most, which is the Sixers. So that's what you and I have in common. We love the Sixers and we love the NBA. Alrighty, we have 9 people on here. What's going on, guys? How you all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel, well, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. I think you guys know the drill by now, but if you don't, we covered the Sixers, we covered the Phillies, we covered the Flyers. Well, we'll be covering the Flyers right after the Super Bowl's done, and we also covered the Patriots as well. So if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy these play-by-play calls, if you will, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too. Head on over to my YouTube channel at Play-by-Play with JJ, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You guys are the best. Love you guys so much. Matt Zeitz, what's going on? Oh, man, what's going on, dude? Got to give you a shout-out. You're my first person to comment on here. What's going on, man? JJ. Oh, man. It's so good to see you, dude. It's so good to see you. Alrighty. What else we got going on? Let's see what other games we got going on here, because I'm really, really curious. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the other scores, shall we? All right, so the Pacers are losing 73-68 against the Orlando Magic. That's wild. Magic are 18-29 on the season. I didn't know that. What else do we got? The Rockets and the Wizards, okay, 18-14 with 4:29 left to go in the first quarter. Rockets are at home. The Bucks and the Nuggets, that's a good game. 14-14. Well, now it's 16-14 as Aaron Gordon just made a dunk to put the Nuggets up by 2. With 3:54 left to go in the first quarter, the Timberwolves are taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. It's 17-16. McCollum just made a 15-foot jump shot. And the Thunder are beating the Hawks 26-22. The Thunder have been looking pretty good, their young squad. They have a very good young squad with Josh Giddey and with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and all those guys. They've been putting together some really good basketball. Well, later tonight, we have 4 games in the late game window. We have the Grizzlies and the Warriors, which will be on ESPN. That'll be a good game. And the Utah Jazz and the Portland Trailblazers, that's a good game. That's also at 10 o'clock. And the Raptors and Kings, which, again, is also a pretty good game, too. The Kings have been playing really well. Raptors, Kings at 10 o'clock, and at 10:30, it's Spurs, Lakers. You believe that the Lakers are 12-12 at home? I can't even process that. That's wild. Okay, so the Sixers are just about ready to come back. Montrezl Harrell gets the ball inside from Tyrese Maxey, and he can't get that one to fall. Harris comes away with a rebound. Irving at the top of the key being guarded by Maxey. And now the Sixers have to try to play defense here. Irving on the far wing, and he'll give it up to Claxton here. There's a shot that goes up, and that one is good. And knocking that one down was T.J. Warren. Warren had 55 points in the bubble. against the Philadelphia 76ers a couple of years ago, so the Sixers have a little bit of history with him. Harrell on the low block being guarded by Joe Harris. And Harrell puts it up with the right hand, and he gets that one to go. Montrezl Harrell's been playing really great off the bench for the Sixers and has provided a huge spark. Warren will pass it to Irving. Irving is directing traffic here for the Brooklyn Nets. Curry coming off of a screen, being guarded by Maxey. Harris now passes it back to Curry for a near corner three-pointer. It's no good, and it'll be rebounded by the Nets again. Thibault almost came away with the steal off the bad pass. That jumper goes up, and that's no good either by TJ Warren. It's now 43-43. The Sixers on the other end. Well, Matisse Thybulle will get fouled as Joe Harris fouls him in the act of shooting. So Thybulle was on the near corner, and he took it right inside the lane. And he didn't even know if he was going to go with a reverse layup or if he was just going to go with a regular layup. And, well, we'll be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Thybulle's first foul shot is good. Thybulle, not the best foul shooter in the world, but he has certainly improved from the line this season. 44-43, and the second foul shot is good as well. So Thybulle goes 2 for 2, and the Sixers, dare I say it, haven't missed a free throw in this game so far. 45-43. Sixers are up by a deuce. Thybulle gets the ball deflected. Irving has to try to pick up his dribble, and he does so right at the 76ers logo, so it doesn't even go into the backcourt. Thybulle comes away with a steal that time as Montrezl Harrell was trapping and Thybulle for the Sixers. Maxey, three-pointer goes up, and it gets the friendly roll. It hit the front of the rim, and it just bounced right off there, and it just galloped, if you will, and went back in for the Sixers. 48-43. And they go up by 5. Irving on the near corner, right off the dribble, and it's good. I mean, that is just unstoppable. Here's Shake Milton out in transition. A reverse layup. It's good again. Shake and Bake Milton getting that one to fall, and the Sixers go up by 5. Harris gets the ball in the lane, and he puts it up and in on the great assist there that was delivered that time by TJ Warren. Thybulle on the far corner, who puts up a triple, and he knocks it down. Shake Milton grabbing the dish there for the Sixers, and every time that the Nets have scored, the Sixers have been responding. They're shooting 8 for 11 from downtown. Irving gets the ball right into the lane, and he gets fouled by Matisse Thybulle. So Kyrie Irving tried to get past Thybulle and go up with a layup, and Thybulle was there to foul him. And he will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Kyrie Irving, who played along with Michael Kidd Gilchrist when he was in high school here in New Jersey. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. He and Michael Kidd Gilchrist were such a great duo when they were in high school. And then, well, the rest is history. Kyrie went to Duke. Michael Kidd Gilchrist ended up going to Kentucky and played with Anthony Davis. And he was the second pick in the draft of that year. And he spent a lot of time with the Charlotte Hornets. And, well, Kyrie Irving, he was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers and ended up winning a championship with LeBron James. And the second foul shot is good. And he spent a season with the Boston Celtics, actually 2 seasons. And then he came to Brooklyn to play with the Nets. Maxey will find Shake Milton, who cuts right to the basket. That's no good. Rebounded by Harrell, and he kicks it out to Niang for 3. That one won't go. Milton again with the offensive rebound. Maxey puts it up on the near wing, and he gets another friendly bounce three-pointer. Oh, man. Oh, 2 big threes, and the Sixers are up by 7. Here's Curry off of a screen. He puts up a tray, and that's good as well. knocking that one down from the far wing, and the Nets are now down by 4. It has been a 3-point parade. Maxey with another 3. That time it's short. Thibault with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Milton. Milton tries to find somebody, and Montrezl Harrell, the pass was supposed to go to him, and Thibault was there to back things up, but Seth Curry will be called for the foul. 7:55 left to go in the second quarter as the Sixers are up by 4. Maxey will be the inbounder from the far sideline. Matisse Thybulle does take a seat, and James Harden comes back in for the Sixers. Maxey will find Niang. Niang will hand it off to Maxey again. Maxey at the top of the key. What's he going to do? 7 seconds on the shot clock. Maxey stops on the dime, puts up another tray, and that's good from the top of the key. He knocks it down, and he's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. So Tyrese Maxey providing a spark off the bench for the Sixers, and they're up by 7, 59-52. Claxton kicks it out. There's Seth Curry. He puts up a 3 again. In and out it goes. It's way too strong, and Maxey comes away with his miss. Maxey at the logo. He finds Montrezl Harrell. Lob pass inside. Harrell puts it up and puts it in. 61-52, and the Sixers go up by 9 with 7:17 left to go. Timeout called by the Nets. And a standing ovation so far from this crowd as the Sixers have been providing a lot of offense. They'll be right back in just a few moments. Whew. Oh, what's going on, guys? Oh, we got 6 people on here, 5 on YouTube. What's going on, people? How you all doing? What is going on? Oh, man, if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, if you're enjoying this game so far, okay, feel free. I'm just saying, feel free, to subscribe to this channel because that's exactly what we do. We cover the Sixers. We do play-by-play action for every single one of their games. And we also we'll also be doing the Phillies. We also do Patriots. And we will be doing the Flyers in just a little bit. But we do cover all the 76ers games. So if you enjoy this content and if you want to hear more play-by-play commentary, excuse me. Oh, man, that was bad. That was bad. That was awful. But if you do enjoy this, well, that was bad too. What am I doing? If you enjoy this content, go subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon too. So that's all I was trying to say. That's literally it. With that, let's take a quick sip of water. Cheers. Also, feel free to comment down below in the comments section and let me know what your thoughts are about this game. It's been bumpy, and it's not what I expected. I actually expected it to be more of a low-scoring game. This is, really high. It's a very high-scoring game, and Maxey had 2 threes that somehow, some way, they just went in. And I think that just dictates how the Sixers have been playing so far. They have the momentum on their side, and it's been very positive in that sense. Let me stretch here. Okay. Alrighty. What else do we got going on here? So don't forget, guys, we're doing obviously Saturday afternoon's game at 3 o'clock as the Sixers take on the Denver Nuggets. And then we're doing Sunday afternoon's NFC Championship game, the Eagles and the 49ers. So you don't want to miss out on that either, as that will be at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The Sixers play at 3:30 on Saturday. So Sunday's game is at 3 o'clock, and Saturday's game is at 3:30. Sixers playing on Saturday, and the Eagles and 49ers playing on Sunday. Mark your calendars, and we'll be on here to provide you some play-by-play coverage of all the exciting action of sports here on Play-by-Play with JJ. Okay, back to the game. Here we go. Maybe not back to the game yet. I thought that something was going on. So another technical foul on the timeout there was issued against the Sixers. And it was on, was it on Montrezl Harrell? Wow. The refs are just not having it tonight. D'Anthony Melton, Tobias Harris, Utah Watanabe, they all come into the game. So 2 substitutions for the Sixers. Montrezl Harrell takes a seat, and Tyrese Maxey takes a seat as well. Seth Curry being subbed out for Utah Watanabe. And it's now 61-53 as the free throw was good. Claxton goes right into the lane and puts it up and in for the Nets. And it's now a 6-point deficit for the Nets. And the Sixers are up 61-55. 55. Why was that hard for me to say? Maxey. They just said that he subbed out. Maybe the stats are a little bit ahead. And maybe I'm just a little bit behind. That's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. And that's exactly what it was. How about that? Ugh, man. That's tough. Okay. So Harrell comes out and Joel Embiid comes in. And Joe Harris now goes out too. 6:37 left to go in the second quarter. Irving pulls up from the parking lot and it's airballed. Oh, man, he tried to get it, the Sixers defense off guard. Harden comes away with his miss, and here's Tobias Harris. Now here's James. Now here's Joel Embiid, who tried to go into the lane and passes it back out to James Harden. Harden having a stare down between Ben Simmons and himself. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Harden on the far wing. Wants to dance around Claxton. Harden, step back, jumper. It's short. It's short, and Simmons comes away with his miss. Simmons out on the open floor. Watanabe back to Kyrie Irving. Irving alley-oop pass gets denied and tipped by the Sixers. Here's Tyrese Maxey. He finds D'Anthony Melton and he throws down the jam. D'Anthony Melton made the beautiful deflection off the pass by Kyrie Irving. It was supposed to be an alley-oop pass. And the Sixers are up by 8. Watanabe passes it around the timeline and finds Kyrie. Irving back to Watanabe. Watanabe has to find somebody, and he's going to get called for a lane violation. A 3-second violation, and the Sixers get the ball back. Great defense by Tyrese Maxey. And my mistake, it was Joel Embiid that denied the alley-oop pass, not D'Anthony Melton. So Embiid playing very solid defense, and the Sixers are up by 8, and they get the ball back here. Harden has been pretty quiet in this game so far, but he takes it right to the lane, passes it out to Tucker. Tucker, one more pass to Embiid for the 3-point tray. It's good. And the Sixers are now up by double digits, and they're going to say that Embiid's foot was right on the line as of right now. Irving right off the screen from Ben Simmons, and he gets the friendly bounce for the triple. 65-58, 5 minutes left to go in the first half here. Harden looking at Embiid as he still has the ball. Harden saying, "Are you okay, big fella?" And Harden now will go up with a floater, and he gets fouled by TJ Warren. So Warren will commit the foul there, and Harden will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. In this game so far, it's, well, sorry, I lost my spot there for a second. I apologize. Kyrie Irving has 18 points. He also has 5 assists in this game. And Seth Curry coming off the bench is 13 in just 11 minutes. But meanwhile, for the Sixers, D'Anthony Melton is 13 and Tyrese Maxey is 16 off the bench for the Sixers. So 65-58 as the first foul shot goes up, and that's in. Or sorry, he missed the first one, then he missed the second one. My mistake. The stream froze on me again. Simmons in the lane. No look pass to O'Neal. Now back to Claxton. Claxton will give it up to Simmons, who goes up with a runner. That one is short, and that one won't go. Simmons hasn't even made a bucket yet. Embiid comes away with the rebound. 4:25 left to go. Harden back to Embiid inside, and he has his way. And the Sixers go up by 10. 4:18 left in the second quarter. Harden being guarded by O'Neal being guarded by Harden. O'Neal now on the far wing. He puts up a three. It's short, and it was actually airballed, and coming away with the miss there and putting it back up and in for the Brooklyn Nets that time was Nick Claxton. So the Sixers lead back down to 8. Harris on the far wing. He's been pretty quiet in this game so far. Harris no-look pass to P.J. Tucker, who tries to go into the hoop, and he misses a bunny. And Claxton comes away with his miss. Oh, man, P.J. Tucker couldn't even had a better look than that. That was a great pass by Tobias Harris. Curry on the far wing. Step back, decides not to take it, and he gives it up to Claxton. Claxton back to Curry for a 2, and that's no good. Harden with another board. 68-60. Harden gets the ball deflected, and they're going to say it's going to be Brooklyn Nets basketball because the refs believe that it wasn't even touched by anybody. And Harden not so happy with the call. He lost the ball out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover by James Harden. It's only his second turnover on the day so far. 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. 3:16 left in the first half. And the Sixers continue to try to play good on the defensive side over this next stretch of 3 minutes. Simmons hands it off to Curry. Curry will hand it off to Claxton. Claxton going up against Embiid. It's no good the first time, but the second time it's gold. It's gold. And now 69-62. Sixers lead down to 7. Melton at the Toyota sign. Lob pass inside to Embiid. He's being double teamed, and Embiid throws it down with authority as he took 4 steps to the rim, and he got that one to go. The ball gets deflected out in transition, and the Sixers will get the ball back. It was battered around, and the Sixers playing solid defense as DeAnthony Melton comes away with the deflection. And we have another stoppage in play here. Don't know what the call is going to be on. Oh, they're going to say a timeout was called by the 76ers. And that's exactly what happened. 71-62, 2:37 left to go here in the first half. Sixers up by 7. We'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, so I will be right back in 1 minute. So don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. I don't know who's keeping track of time, but that was 21 seconds. According to my account. I just had to stretch for a quick second, and I didn't want the camera to be at an awkward angle. So, alrighty, we have 4 people on here. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well, and hope you're all having yourselves a great night. I've been playing around with OBS Studio, and to be honest with you, I think I've been playing around with it a little bit too much, and the goal is by Saturday that we're going to be making this transition. So as great as Restream has been, we're still going to be on YouTube. I mean, it's not really going to impact you guys as much. I mean, but the thing that I'm trying to say is that the presentation of it all is going to be a little bit different, and I think it's going to be a little bit more professional, and I'm really, really excited about this. But it just has been taking up a little bit of time just to figure out all the presets and the hotkeys and the music and the intros and all that sort of stuff. But you are going to enjoy this. It's going to feel a little bit different. So, and I'm excited about that because I really want to make these broadcasts, or I really want to make these casts and these calls look more professional and more visually appealing, if you will. So we're also going to be adding in some music. I've been looking around for some royalty-free music, and we have some really good stuff. So I don't want to spoil too much else, but Saturday we will officially be starting a little bit of a new trend when it comes to doing these videos, and that was going to be my announcement that I told you guys about right before the first half ended. So I'm excited about that. We're going to keep up the content. We're going to keep promoting this channel. We've been going for about a month strong now. Actually, a little bit over a month. It's been like 5. It's been, yeah, we're in week 5. We're in week 5 doing this. This is pretty awesome. And I'm very proud of how far we've come, and we still have a long ways to go. This thing has really been taken off. And we're going to reach for the stars, because that's what we do. 71-62. Talk a little bit more about it, maybe at halftime. Okay, so I don't know what Terran Hatcher's reporting, but Simmons and Embiid have been going at it against each other all night long. And Embiid's team has ended up coming up large so far in this game, but it's 71-62 here in the first half. I remind you, 71-62. You heard it right. 2.5 minutes left. And a foul will be issued as James Harden got fouled on the play, I believe. So it was the foul on Ben Simmons. That's what it was. Harden bounced pass to Embiid, who's at the foul line, gets the ball deflected. 5 seconds on the shot clock here. Embiid now at the three-point arc. He loses the ball again. 2 seconds to go. Embiid with a reverse jumper. It's well off the mark, and the 76ers will get called for a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Brooklyn Nets. They got the stop that they needed, and now they're looking to cut the deficit to either 7 or 6 on this play. Ben Simmons, no points in this game so far. 3 fouls. What a weird stat line. Irving at the top of the key. Here comes a screen by Claxton. Irving will give it up to O'Neal. O'Neal puts it up, and it'll get called for the walk. And the Sixers do get the ball back with exactly 1:59 left in the second quarter. 9 turnovers by the Nets, 5 by the Sixers. Harden gets the inbound on the far side. Now he's on the far wing, being guarded by Irving. Here comes a screen by Embiid. He decides to utilize it, but now he has to pass it. He gives it up to Tucker. Tucker lob pass to Embiid, and Embiid just tipped it right out to Tobias Harris on the near corner. Harris puts it up, and he puts it in on the lane. Oh, man, great play by Joel Embiid to find Tobias Harris, and Harris just took about 5 steps or 5 dribbles right into the lane, and he knocked it down. O'Neal gets the ball here from Claxton. He puts up a triple, and Tobias Harris ended up coming away with the rebound as they were communicating, and Tucker was just like, we'll just give it to you, Tobias. 1:10 left to go here in the first half. Embiid at the top of the key, now hands it off to Harden. Harden is going to try to find Embiid, and he does so. He's being guarded by Simmons on the low block. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid jumper, way too strong, and PJ Tucker puts it back up and in. 75-62. Embiid hasn't had a whole lot of success when he's being guarded by Simmons, but he's been shooting the ball very well. But they might want to go to that matchup because it seems to be working for them so far. Curry with a pass to O'Neal. O'Neal back to Simmons. Simmons to Curry for one more. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and the wide open tray from beyond the arc is no good. PJ Tucker does go down. DeAnthony Melton comes up with a rebound. Tucker finally gets up, and he's now back in the shot here for the Sixers. Harden at the top of the key. 20 seconds left here in the first half. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's being guarded by Curry. Goes around the screen. Puts up a triple. And it's in and out. And the Nets come away with the rebound. 10 seconds here. Simmons in the open floor. Gives it up to Irving. Irving to Curry. A pump fake. And a triple. And he knocks it down again. So Seth Curry has been sensational with 15 points. Embiid goes up with a triple himself from way beyond half court, about 75 feet, and it goes right out of bounds. And with 0.6 seconds left in the first half, the Nets are going to get the final shot here. And Irving is just going to get the inbound, and that's going to do it here in the first half. So the Sixers are up 75-65 going into halftime. They've been unbelievable when it comes to shooting the basketball. They have to try to play a little bit better on the defensive side, but they scored 41 points in that first quarter, and they put up 34 in quarter number 2 and outscored the Nets 34-24. The Sixers have been great off the bench as they have ended up scoring 29 of their 75 points off the bench. 16 of them have went to Tyrese Maxey, who's shooting 80% from downtown. He's 4 for 5 from 3. D'Anthony Melton is 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. He has 13 points, and Embiid has 13 as well. 13, 5, 3 assists, and 1 steal as well, and only 1 turnover. James Harden has 7 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, well, Kyrie Irving has 18 points, 5 assists, no rebounds in this game so far, but 1 steal. And Nick Claxton has 13, and Seth Curry has 16. Curry is shooting 5 for 7 from downtown. He's been unbelievable in this game so far. All 5 of his shots have been from beyond the arc. And that's going to wrap things up here in the first half. So I'm going to take a quick step off. We'll be back at 9:02 p.m. Eastern time. So in 11 minutes, we'll be right back. All right. So don't go anywhere. Come right back. And we'll be right back for some more 76ers basketball here on Play. What's going on, guys? How we all doing? All right, I'm all stocked up on my water, and we're getting ready to get things going here in the second half. Alrighty, so the Sixers so far in this game, well, they're up by 10 going into the third quarter, and both teams put up 41 points. So they're taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Obviously, there's a lot of things, a lot of storylines in this game. Heading into this match, the Sixers are trying to keep that 2 seed, and they're only a game up against the Brooklyn Nets. So it's a big game in that sense. And also, you have to remember too that Ben Simmons and James Harden are going up against their former teams. And there's a lot of history with Ben Simmons and him being in the city of brotherly love in Philadelphia. And James Harden obviously going up against his former team. He spent a little bit of time with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And Kevin Durant's not playing, but there's definitely some things to be noted about that as well. And the other thing is that Seth Curry is going up against his former team, and he's playing against his father-in-law in Doc Rivers, who was also his former coach. That's also kind of weird to say. Like, can you think about that for a second. You're playing against your father-in-law, and he used to be your coach. That's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine what dinners are like. Oh yeah. That is unbelievable. Okay, so the second half is just about ready to resume. 18 points for Kyrie Irving, who's led the way for the Brooklyn Nets. He's 5 for 8 from the field with 5 assists, and Tyrese Maxey coming off the bench for the Sixers. He's been nothing less than sensational. 4 for 5 from downtown, and he has 16 points. And the Sixers will get the ball first here in the second half to start things off. Let's see if they can continue to provide a lot on the offensive side. D'Anthony Melton gives it up to Embiid, and Ben Simmons is going to go down on the illegal screen set by James Harden. Harden making some contact, and he pushed Ben Simmons, and Simmons signaling right on the floor a charge. And he got that call. Simmons has no points in this game so far. He's put up a donut. And another foul will be called, as it'll be on the Sixers here. It's going to be on Embiid this time. So within 17 seconds, they've committed 2 fouls already. Not such a good start for the Sixers in that sense. They have to try to limit the amount of fouls. Simmons gets the inbound on the near sideline from Kyrie Irving. That's going from our right to our left, and the Sixers going from our left to our right. Simmons gets the ball deflected, and it gets stolen away by D'Anthony Melton. Give a lot of credit to PJ Tucker for playing solid defense and stripping that ball away. Embiid at the top of the key. He hands it off to Harden. Embiid does have 13 points in this game so far. Harden with 7. Harden on the elbow, the far elbow, that is. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Now he's at the top of the key, being guarded by Claxton. Harden puts it up, initiates the contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. 3.8 seconds were left on the shot clock, and Claxton gets called for the foul here. Harden has to try to be a little bit more aggressive here in the second half, because he's been doing a good job at trying to get his teammates involved. And he's been making sure that everybody's hitting their open shots and trying to give the best looks that this offense can get. But the other thing is that he just also has to try to be aggressive, and he has to create shots for himself. And he's been doing a very excellent job at that lately. And pretty much throughout this entire season, but specifically lately, he's been scoring a lot of points, and he's also getting a lot of assists. Not tonight so far, but now he has 9 as he knocks down both free throws, but there's still obviously a whole second half to go. The Sixers are 18 for 19 from the line as he knocks them both down. Here's Irving off the bounce pass set by Simmons. He'll find Nick Claxton. Claxton gets the ball deflected, and, they're going to call a foul on Embiid with 7 seconds left on the shot clock here. Wow. I mean, there was no foul there. That was all ball. Absolutely. That was all ball. And that's already the third foul issued by the Sixers. They still have 2 fouls to give. And that's and that first foul shot is up, and that's good. 77-66 is the score. Claxton 14 points and 6 boards on the day. So with the shooting foul by Joel, that is now 3 personal fouls on him. And the next foul shot is up, and that's no good by Claxton, who's 1 for 4 from the line today so far. Actually, it's 2 for 4. I forgot to mention that. Or yeah, I forgot about that. Harris tried to give it up to Embiid, and Embiid gets fouled that time by Claxton. So it's been a lot of contact between both of these teams, and, well, the foul wasn't in the act of shooting, so Harden's going to inbound it from the far sideline. And Harden's going to find Anthony Melton on the far corner, and Melton gives it back up to Harden on the far wing. Here comes a screen by Embiid, bounce pass to Melton, Melton back to Harris, Harris to Tucker, Tucker will find Anthony Melton, and he takes it right into the lane and goes up with the underhanded finish. The underhanded toss, and the Sixers are up by 13, 79-66 with 10:20 left to go in the third quarter. Irving, pump fake, takes it to the lane, puts up a floater, and it goes in. He puts it up and in for the Nets. Irving, who had 39 points in his last performance against the Golden State Warriors, already has 19 in this game so far. Harden with a bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Turnaround jumper is good. He hits it right inside the foul line area. And the Sixers are up 81-68. Simmons at the top of the key. He's been scoreless in this game so far. Hands it off to Irving at the top of the key. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Simmons backing down Tucker. Passes it to Irving again. Irving back to Simmons here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Simmons puts up a floater, and that time he connects. There's his first 2 points against the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. 81-70. Harden initiating or facilitating the traffic here. Harris with another turnaround jumper. That time it's short from the foul line. And the Nets come away with the rebound. Simmons against Tucker. He puts up another runner. That time it is well short, and Embiid comes away with the rebound. Harden bounce pass to Embiid. Thought about maybe going up with a triple, and he gets fouled as he was on the pump fake there, and Claxton reached in. So Simmons having his first couple of points, and, well, the next one was just well short as PJ Tucker bumped him. And, well, the Sixers are up by 11. Harden at the logo. Bounce pass to Harris on the far wing. Harris back to Harden at the top of the wing for 3 on the near wing, that is, and Simmons gets another rebound. Simmons out on the open floor. Puts it up, initiates the contact, and Tucker will get called for the foul. That's going to be foul number 4 in this game, or sorry, in just this quarter alone. Still 8:41 left to go. Tucker having some words with the refs. And that'll be his first personal foul. Simmons at the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is up, and that one goes in. So no Frosties, no chicken tenders from Chick-fil-A. That's what it is now, because he made the first free throw. If a Sixers opponent misses 2 free throws here in the second half, Chick-fil-A will provide free 3 Chick-fil-A chicken tenders. And the second foul shot is good. 81-72. Nets cut the lead into single digits. Melton on the near corner. He finds Harden, who's at the top of the logo. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harris takes it inside, puts it up and in. Harris with the runner and kissed it right off the window. And the Sixers go up by 11 here. Irving on the far wing now. Now he's on the far corner. He finds Simmons. Simmons thought about going up with a floater. That time he goes up with it again, and he gets the friendly bounce. So Simmons is now making a little bit of noise. That's his 3rd shot attempt. Harris to Harden for 3. Yes, nothing but net against the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, man. 86-74. Sixers up by a dozen. And with that, timeout is called by the Nets. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. Oh, man, I wanted that call to be a little bit better. Ugh, I wanted it. Ugh, man, I just... sometimes I try to get too classy with things, and that's just what happens. But whatever. It is what it is. Oh, man, I see we got somebody else coming on here on Facebook. What's going on, man? Or what's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, man, I'm still a little bit bummed that I didn't have such a good call there and that I ruined it. I had a nice call and then I ruined it, but it's okay. All right. Oof. Oh, man, that felt good. I don't know why, like my head tends to get a little bit tense, especially, and my ears do too when it comes to these things. I think it's just a habit, you know. But yeah. So, what do we have going on this weekend, guys? I want to hear what you guys are going to be up to this weekend. I know that for me, I mean, obviously I'm covering the Sixers and I'm covering the Eagles game. But what else am I doing? Nothing really too much else. I mean, I just am trying to, spend a little bit of time with my mom, and trying to take care of her. She's um she's incredible. I love her. She's the best. My dad's away, and I'm just trying to make the most out of this, make the most out of the experience that I have at home, because I'm not going to be living at home forever. And now's the time to make the most of every single opportunity that you can provide for yourself before before you move out of the house. So, doing everything I can. Yeah. Some days are tough, and some days you feel great. And it's just how it goes. And one of my favorite sayings in sports is that shooters just keep shooting. And you never know if the shot's going to go in unless you shoot it. Half the shots you don't take, or sorry, if you don't take a shot, you're never gonna make a shot that you don't take. That's what it is. So, oof. There's the Ben Franklin Bridge. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. 7:53 left in the third quarter. Sixers are up by a dozen. And the Sixers are currently in second place in the Eastern Conference. So they are a couple of games above the Brooklyn Nets. And though they're trying to catch the Celtics, that's going to take a little bit of time for them to do so. Irving gets the inbound pass here, and he'll give it up to Claxton. Claxton was left wide open from the wing, and he took it right to the cup and had his way. Embiid came in at the very last second, but there was nothing he could do about it, and the Sixers lead is back down to 10. Harris finds Embiid inside. He puts it up, and he has his way against O'Neal. And Embiid now with 15 points. Harris gets the ball stolen away and intercepted by Harden on the open court. He finds D'Anthony Melton on the near corner, and as he's being guarded by Simmons, he passes it back to Harden, who's on the near wing. Harden dancing over Claxton. He was on O'Neal, and now he's on Claxton. ISO, three-pointer from Harden. It's good. He knocks it down, and the Sixers are up by 15. James Harden getting things going for the 76ers as he has 15 points, 8 in this quarter alone. Sixers up 91-76. They could hit the century mark within the next couple of minutes. Irving on the far wing, being guarded by Harris, and a foul will be issued against the 76ers. This time it will be called on Joel. It'll be called against Joel. So it was away from the play. What are they going to call here? Another technical foul? Or is it an away from the play foul? Embiid gets called for the defensive 3-second violation, and that's a technical foul. So Irving is going to go up with a free throw. It's now 91-77. Irving gets the ball back, puts it up, and the ball gets deflected, and Tobias Harris comes away with the rebound. The ball was blocked by DeAnthony Melton. Forgot to mention that. It was just, he got a little piece of it. Embiid to Maxey on the far wing as he comes back into the ballgame for the Sixers. 6 seconds on the shot clock. DeAnthony Melton fires up a three, and it's good, but don't count the bucket because there was a foul issued against the Brooklyn Nets. It's going to go on Claxton. And Embiid is hobbling just a little bit, but seems to be okay. 91-77, Sixers up by 14 with 6:11 left in the third quarter. We're almost halfway done in this quarter. Harden will get it at the Toyota sign. He finds Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey will find Joel Embiid, who puts it up and puts it in. Count the bucket and a foul. And the Sixers lead is up to 16. And they're also in the bonus as well. So with 6:01 left to go, Embiid will go to the line for a three-point opportunity. Claxton commits the foul again. Actually, it's on Joe Harris. Excuse me, not Nicholas Claxton. And Embiid showing the crowd that he is one of the best big men in the NBA. And he hits the free throw, so he converts on the three-point opportunity, and the Sixers go up by 17 points. Irving goes inside. He puts it up against Embiid and has his way on the near corner from about 5 feet within the basket. Harris on the far wing this time. Backing down his defender in Joe Harris. He's directing traffic. The double team comes. He finds Embiid at the top of the key, and he takes it within the three-point arc. Embiid, turnaround, jumper, and that's no good. It was actually a floater that time, but the Nets come away with the rebound. Harden tries to pickpocket Kyrie Irving, and Irving having some words with him, saying that you can't do that. You can't reach in, and Irving's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Harden almost was able to have that, but he does get called for the reach, and that was the right call that time. But let's see. Maybe not, actually. When you look at the replay, it looked like he had all ball. Irving will inbound it from the far sideline. He gives it up to Claxton. Claxton back to Irving on the handoff. Irving bounce pass to Seth Curry on the far wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Curry backing down Maxey. He puts him on an island himself, and the ball bounces around the rim 3 times, and it does not get the bounce. And the Sixers come away with the rebound. Harden pick and roll offense here for the Sixers. Embiid coming up with a screen. Harden goes around the screen. Now he's on the far wing. Dances over Claxton. Passes it to Embiid. 7 seconds on the shot clock here. Embiid at the top of the key being guarded by Irving. Embiid puts it up, and he'll get fouled by Kyrie Irving. And Embiid will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as the Sixers are in the bonus. And Irving gets called for another foul. Kyrie Irving with 2 personal fouls in this game so far. He does have 21 points. He's 6 for 10 from the field. First foul shot by Embiid goes up, and that's good. .453 left in the third quarter, and the second foul shot is good as well. And the Sixers go up by 17. They have 96 points in this game so far with 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. Embiid with 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Irving no-look pass to Claxton. Claxton will hand it off. And he gets the ball back here. Here's Royce O'Neal, actually. And the ball gets intercepted by Tyrese Maxey, who comes up and he gets the steal. Maxey from the top of the key for three. It's a little bit too strong. And the Nets come away with another rebound. Curry bounce pass inside the Claxton, and he finds the rim and puts it home. So Claxton makes the shot, and Kyrie Irving gets the dish. Harden bounce pass to George Niang, who comes into the game for the Sixers, and Niang finds Embiid, and Embiid could not get that one to go. Embiid not so happy that he did not make that shot. Sixers up by 15. Irving bounce pass, stops on the dime, and he'll give it up to Claxton again, and he gets another assist. And with 3:46 left to go in the third quarter, Doc Rivers calls timeout, and the Sixers are up 96-83, as they'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, so I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty. What's going on, guys? Okay. Nice job in this quarter so far by this team. They gave up a couple of fouls early on, but they've been overall playing a lot better. Not saying that they weren't playing well in the first half, because they were offensively, but it just seems like that the ball movement has been better. It also just feels like the Sixers have been controlling the tempo, and they've just been doing a good job at also making up for the mistakes that the Nets have made. So it's not over, obviously. There's still plenty of time left to go, and within the blink of an eye, anything can happen. Irving with 21 points, 8 assists. He's 6 for 10 from the field, and he's 8 for 9 from the line. Meanwhile, Nick Claxton has 20 points in this game so far. A quiet 20 for him, but he has 9 rebounds, 1 assist, so he's on his way of getting a triple-double. And Curry has 16 points off the bench in 19 minutes. Harden and Melton have 15. Tobias Harris has 11. And Embiid has been leading the way with 20, and Maxey has 16 off the bench for the 76ers. Who, after the timeout, give it up to DeAnthony Melton, who puts up a three-pointer. And that's exactly what they wanted, and the Sixers could not execute. Simmons comes away with another board. That's now rebound number 4 on the night for him. Curry off the fake, the pump fake that was off of DeAnthony Melton, and he puts it up and puts it in from the far corner. Wow, he made it look so easy. Curry has been unstoppable tonight. Maxey at the Toyota sign. He finds Melton. Melton to Embiid. Floater is up, and it's a little bit too strong, but a foul will be called against the Nets again. They're going to call the foul on Ben Simmons this time. So Simmons gets called for another foul, and that is his fourth. That's his fourth personal foul. So they might have him take a seat here. Embiid going to the line for his 21st and 22nd foul shot or free throws. 21st and 22nd points. Sorry, not free throws. And the first one's up, and that's in. Embiid is shooting 85.5% from the charity stripe this season. He's averaged about 10 free throws made per game this season on about 11.5 foul shot attempts. 97-85 is the score. Embiid's second foul shot is good as well. And he makes it now 98-85. Thibault comes into the ball game for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Seth Curry again. Almost got the ball blocked by Embiid and instead gets another layup. And now Seth Curry has 20 points on the day so far. He's in the 20 column. Niang, no look pass to Milton. Milton, one more to Thibault for three. No good. O'Neal grabs the rebound. Curry being the facilitator. The point guard here for the Sixers gets the ball loose and stolen away by Thibault. Thibault was ended up picking his pocket. Embiid to Maxey on the far corner, and Maxey will put it up, and he gets fouled again. So Maxey will get fouled, and he will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws this time. As well, the foul will be, it's going to be called on Markieff Morris, the veteran himself. He's now 33 years old. He's been all around the NBA. He's 6'9", and his brother Marcus Morris, his twin brother, that is. Well, they've been having both of them have been having a really good career, or both of them have been having really good careers. There we go. Oh man, my English has been stumbling a little bit tonight. Maxey will, as he makes the first one, he makes the second one as well, and he knocks it down. So it's now 100-87, and the Sixers hit the century mark first. Wow, this is bad. This is really bad. Curry being guarded by Thibault. Got the ball loose once, and now goes up with an alley-oop pass, and Ben Simmons throws down the jam. He scored all 6 of his points here in the third quarter so far. And it's now 100-89. Sixers up by 11. Maxey will find Niang at the top of the key. Niang goes up with a runner. That time it's short and rebounded by Morris. And with that rebound by Morris, the Nets are looking to cut the lead into single digits, which hasn't happened in quite a little bit of time. Curry goes up with a layup, and he's fouled by Montrezl Harrell. So with less than 90 seconds left in the third quarter, the Nets are now in the bonus. And Harrell will cause the foul there. And Curry's going to go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. Curry on the night is 20 points. And, well, he's made 5 threes from downtown. He's 5 for 7 from beyond the arc with 3 assists. Curry, that's been one of the shooters that the Sixers have been missing. He was a really good shooter when he was here with the Sixers. And the second foul shot is good. First one was good as well, and now it's a 9-point lead for the Sixers. The Nets are going on a little run. Maxey hands it off to Shake Milton. Milton passes it to the near corner, kicks it out to Niang. Niang back to Maxey. Maxey kicks it out to Milton again for a far corner 3. It won't go. It's off the mark. And the Nets come away with the rebound again. Curry taking it right to the cup, throws it up a layup, and that time he misses it. That's a routine layup for him. Maxey gets the ball on the far wing, and he gets fouled as the ball does go out of bounds, and the foul will be issued on Markieff Morris. So it was a He just stopped there as if he was setting a screen for as if he were literally setting a screen for Maxey. So Maxey will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as the Sixers are in the bonus still. 18 points, 4 assists for Tyrese. Off the bench. And the first shot goes up, and that's in. That's good. 19 points for the Kentucky native. Tyrese Maxey is in his 3rd year with the 76ers. Was drafted in 2020. It was a late first round pick. And he hits the second foul shot. 58.5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Sixers shooting 96% from the line. They've made 27 out of 28 foul shots. Curry bounce pass to Simmons. No look pass out for a wide open 3-pointer that gets knocked down by Yuta Watanabe. And there's another assist by Ben Simmons. Maxey on the wing, being guarded by Curry. Thibault gets the ball at the top of the key and puts it up, and it's nothing but net. And Matisse Thybulle, how about that, making a 3-pointer? 105-94, 28 seconds left. 9 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. O'Neal, pick and roll with Ben Simmons here. Simmons being guarded by Harrell. He'll hand it off. And he finds a wide open Yuta Watanabe, who makes a nice play there and he knocks down a 20-foot jumper. 105-96, shot clock is unplugged. 9 seconds left. Maxey gets the ball. Maxey puts up an alley-oop pass that gets thrown down by Matisse Thybulle. 107-96. Great play by Maxey and Thybulle. 3.5 seconds to go. Simmons on the open floor. Puts it up. Will the shot count? I believe it will. And he goes up with a runner and knocks that down. Now the question is, did he get the shot off before the clock expired? I don't know. It looked like he most certainly did. And a reach and foul will be called on Montrezl Harrell. So Simmons will go to the line for one more. He has scored all 8 of his points in the 3rd quarter so far. And Yang, I believe, will be called for the foul. Nope, it's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. So now the refs are going over to the sideline to see how much time is going to be left on the game clock and when exactly Simmons got the shot off. It'll probably be about 0.2 seconds or something along that vicinity. Something in that area. They're still looking things over. And, well, Sixers are kind of utilizing this as a free timeout here. Here's Sam Cassell on the bench, looking over at Doc Rivers. And Simmons is just standing right at the line, waiting for the ball to come over to his way. And the refs are making a call here, so they're going to put 0.7 seconds left on the game clock here in the 3rd quarter, and the Nets are down 107-98. So on that bucket, it was 107-96, and now Ben Simmons has 10 points. And he'll go for his 11th. And the foul shot is up, and it goes in and out. Niang comes away with a rebound, and that'll do it here in quarter number 3. Sixers are up 107-98 as they'll go into the 4th quarter up by 9. The Nets will get the ball first. Can the 76ers pull out with another victory? I'll be right back in just a few moments for 4th quarter action. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Play-by-Play with JJ. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. So I will be right back. Alrighty, we're back. We are back. Quick sip of water, though. See, we got 6 people on here. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Okay, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy my play by play commentary, well, make sure that you follow this channel. And also, feel free to head on over to the YouTube channel and like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell icon as we cover all 76ers basketball. We cover the Phillies, we cover the Patriots, and we will be covering the Flyers right after the Super Bowl. That will be starting the week after Super Bowl. We'll be doing 1 game per week for the Flyers, but we do all the Sixers games, and the Flyers games we're gonna do it on mostly Tuesdays. So it's gonna be Flyers Tuesdays. Those are the types of casts that we're gonna be having, and looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it. You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. Y'all are awesome. We've been doing this for about 5 weeks now, and I don't think I've said it enough, but you guys are incredible, and I really enjoy putting out content for you guys. And we're really growing the play-by-play with JJ family, so that's awesome. And we gotta keep our foot on the gas pedal, just like the Sixers have to do right now here in the fourth quarter. They can't let the Nets come back in this game. They have to play very good on the defensive side. They have to continue to provide really good ball movement. And, well, let's see what happens as the fourth quarter is just underway. Irving at the half-court logo gets past the half-court mark. And he'll find Seth Curry. Curry finds a wide open shot that does not go in that time by Watanabe. And the Sixers come away with a rebound. Maxey on the other end with a far elbow jumper. That won't go. Irving grabs his miss. Irving to Simmons. Simmons going out in transition, and he has his way. So Ben Simmons, who had no points in the first half, has scored a dozen in the second half. Actually, yeah, no, it is a dozen. I forgot that he missed the free throw for a second. Maxey at the top of the key. Maxey now takes it inside, goes up with the underhand, and it gets denied by Watanabe. Watanabe comes in for the block. And the Sixers still have the ball here. It'll be Tobias Harris coming into the ball game for Montrezl Harrell, and Matisse Thybulle will also be taking a seat as well, as James Harden comes into the game for him. Harden on the day has 15 points with 6 assists and 2 rebounds. Meanwhile, Joel Embiid has 22, 7, and 3. And D'Anthony Melton has 15 points. Here's Ben Simmons posting up George Niang. Niang playing really good defense on Simmons. And he gives it back out to Kyrie Irving. And, well, Ben Simmons will be called for the travel. And the Sixers will get the ball back. That's unbelievable. A technical foul also issued against Ben Simmons as well. So the Sixers will have their way, and they'll be going to the line to shoot 1 free throw. Curious to see as to who it's going to be. It'll be Tyrese Maxey, and the foul shot is up, and that's good. He knocks it down, and the Sixers go up by 8. Niang letting him hear it all the way into his right ear. And Simmons getting called for the tech. A lot of technical fouls being issued tonight as the tensions are high between both of these two rivals. So Niang inbounds it to James Harden this time. Harden at the Sixers logo at the top of the key. And timeout. Is it a timeout, or are they going to call a foul on George Niang? Yep, they call an offensive foul. That's what I didn't even see a signal from any sort of ref whatsoever. But Niang gets called for the offensive foul for the illegal screen. And that'll be another Sixers turnover. Here's Curry at the top of the key, being guarded by Harris. He'll find Markieff Morris. Morris puts up a jumper over James Harden, and it's good. It was right inside the foul line. And the Sixers lead is down to 2 possessions, 108 to 102. That's down by 2 threes. Harden at the top of the key. Harden Still standing there. Now he finds Tobias Harris. Harris at the top of the key himself. Harris, step back, jumper, and he knocks it down. He knocked that one down right in front of Watanabe. 110-102. Curry at the 76ers logo, being guarded by Harden. Here comes a screen by Morris. And now Morris will give it up to Curry again. Curry puts up a jumper. It's short. It batters its way around. And the Nets come away with an offensive rebound. Watanabe puts up a three. And that one's off the mark. Harris comes away with his board. Harris will take it up inside against Watanabe. And they're going to call a charge. Or actually, wait, they're gonna say that Tobias Harris ended up getting the friendly roll there, and Watanabe was going to be called for the blocking foul. So count the bucket for Tobias Harris, and he'll go to the line for one more. How about that? And he's looking over at the crowd, signaling 1, 2, and maybe 3. We have to wait and see what happens. 112-102. And the Nets are going to call a timeout. It wouldn't surprise me if they actually challenged this call. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. 112-102. Sixers will be back in just a few moments as they're up by 10. What's going on, guys? How you all doing? What an exciting game this is. Both teams scored 41 points in the first quarter. And while the Sixers, they've had the lead since pretty much the second quarter as they went into halftime up 75, to 65. So they were up by 10, and well, they're up by 10 here, 112-102. Both teams have scored 37 points so far in the second half. Ben Simmons has provided 12 of the 37 points scored here in the second half for the Nets. And for the Sixers, it's been pretty much Joel Embiid who's led the way with 22 points. He also has 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and also 1 turnover. But James Harden has been pretty solid too. 15 points for him, 6 assists. He's 3 for 7 from downtown. D'Anthony Melton has knocked down all 3 of his 3-pointers as he has 15 points. And while Tyrese Maxey is 4 for 6 from downtown, and he has 21 points in this game so far. If you're new to my channel, first of all, this is play-by-play with JJ, where we cover the 76ers and we cover the Phillies and the Patriots. So feel free, if you enjoyed this play-by-play commentary, this is what we do. Feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the bell icon too if you want to go for a triple like the Sixers are going to go for eventually, and they're going to knock down one again. And yeah, so yeah, it's Wednesday, man. It's Wednesday night. We haven't had a Sixers game in 4 days. That's a little bit too long. Feels like an all-star break, man. And we don't even have the all-star break until like the week of Super Bowl. Well, yeah, it's the week right after the Super Bowl is played. So, yeah. All right, let me stretch for a second. Feel free to comment down below. Talk about this game with me. I'll be able to give you guys a shout out, and I'll post your comment on here. If you want to talk about this game. All righty. 112-102. Sixers up by 10. 9:26 left in the fourth quarter. They're coming off of a 5-game road winning streak on the West Coast as they beat the Jazz, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Trailblazers, and the Kings. And they're looking for their 6th straight win in a row. Maxey having some words with Doc Rivers on the sidelines. And Maxey goes back in there. Rivers going back over to the bench. He has to be very happy with how his team has been playing so far. Harris with the 3-point opportunity connects. And it's 113-102. So they do not challenge the call. Oh, yeah. No, they did. So, but they didn't signal. Oh, my gosh. They didn't even signal if it was, if they challenged it or not. But it's 113-102. Watanabe goes up with a 3. And since the Nets lost the challenge there, well, they lose a timeout. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Maxey from the parking lot puts it up and in for the Sixers. Another timeout issued by the Brooklyn Nets, and the Sixers go up by 14. Nice play by Tyrese Maxey, who knocks down another triple. And he's now 5 for 8 from downtown. We'll be back in just a few moments. Harden with another assist. That's assist number 8 on the night. Nice. I'm trying to control the energy a little bit, because I don't want to. I figured, I don't want to really like go all out with my voice tonight. And with the way that this game has been going, I just feel like I'm keeping up with the energy. Like I'm providing like a consistent type of an energy. I don't want it to like peak and then go back down and then peak again, unless I see something spectacular or something that is like just in the moment where it just feels so good or it looks so nice, and it's an emphasis, it's an exclamation point, if you will. It's like reading notes for those of you that enjoy music. Sometimes when you read the notes and you're looking at the music, you learn that you have to put emphasis on, some of the notes, as there's ties and then there's quarter notes, and then you have to think to yourself, like, with the lyrics, that there's certain things that have to have a certain type of an emphasis, and there's a certain type of emotion, you know? So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, and that's probably the best analogy I could make. I don't know if that makes any sort of sense. Feel free to let me know if it doesn't and be like, Jason, you just spit out a bunch of jargon at me. Don't lecture me. Don't lecture me. All right. 8:57 left in the fourth quarter. Let's look at some other scores. All right, so the Magic won 126 to 120. Wow, against the Indianapolis Colts, the Indiana Pacers. Jason, what's going on? And what the heck is this playing? I just X'd out of that by accident. Oof. No. No, I lost my scores. No. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, 84-73. That's the score of the Milwaukee Bucks game, as they're up by 11 against the Denver Nuggets. There's about 11 minutes left in that game. The Rockets are up 81-74 with 11:34 left to go in that game against the Washington Wizards. And then the other game that's going on, well, there's two actually. So the Hawks are winning 117-104 in Oklahoma City with less than 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then the Timberwolves are up 89-76 with 10:44 left to go in the fourth. Okay. And the Sixers game is just about ready to resume from the timeout. Watanabe inbounds it, and he'll give it up to Curry in the backcourt. Curry hands it off to Irving. Irving has been picking up where he left off in the last game, where the Brooklyn Nets ended up coming out on top, 120-116. Watanabe for a three, knocks it down. He puts it up and puts it in. Nothing but net for the Nets. 116-105. Sixers are up by 11. Harden conducting the traffic here. He's being guarded by Irving. Hands go up. The ball gets deflected, and it's intercepted by Irving. Here's a 2-on-1. Alley-oop pass, and it goes down to Watanabe. Kyrie Irving with assist number 9 in this game. 116-107, and the Sixers' lead is down to 9. They're back down to single digits here. Melton bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Harris takes it to the cup, throws it up, and it's a little bit too strong. Joe Harris grabs the rebound there. Watanabe thought about putting up a three-pointer, but passed it out to Curry, who's left wide open from the far corner for three, and he knocks down the triple. And the Sixers do call timeout now. And the Nets are still in this game. 7:50 left in the fourth quarter. Seth Curry has been unstoppable from beyond the arc. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. This is exactly what happens. It is a game of runs. This team was up by 17 points, and now it's down to 6. So it doesn't matter. No lead is safe, man. None. None. That's insane. Let me go back to this other channel. We got 5 people on here. What's going on, guys? How we all doing? What's good? Why did my voice just peak like that? I don't know. Whew. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to this channel. What else do we got going on tonight, guys? What else do we got going on tonight? Do we got anything special? Do we go to work tomorrow? I go to work tomorrow. I gotta be there at 5. I gotta be there at 6, actually. Yeah, I gotta be there at 6 tomorrow. So, still was pretty early, but almost done. Nervous about what's to come next after NFL Films is done, but at the same time, I am gonna have more time to do this, and I'm gonna be putting in more work for this, and freelancing too, at the same time. But we're gonna be kicking things off with that. So play does resume. Harden will inbound it, and he'll find Joel Embiid, and Embiid gets fouled. It's fouled by Claxton. It was not in the act of shooting, so Melton will inbound it from the far sideline, and he'll find James Harden. Harden now wants Melton to come over towards his way. Gets a screen from Embiid. Melton gets the ball back on the far corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Melton back to Embiid. And Embiid puts up a triple, and that one goes in and out. And Kyrie Irving grabs his rebound. The Nets are on a run, and they're only down by 6 now. He puts up a 3, Kyrie Irving, and he knocks it down. But before the bucket was issued, they're gonna look at this and see. They're gonna say that a foul was called on the floor. A foul was called on the floor, and they won't count the bucket. So Curry's now going to inbound it, and he'll find Kyrie Irving. Irving back to Harris, who's been pretty quiet in this game so far. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harris for 3. It does not get the friendly bounce. And the Sixers get a rebound. Maxey is shaken up on the floor. He still has not gotten up yet. It's 5-on-4 basketball for the Nets, and the Sixers have the ball. Now Maxey comes back into the shot, so he got up and he's okay. Maxey pulls up from long range. It won't go. Melton with the offensive rebound, and he puts it up and in. DeAnthony Melton making that shot, and the Sixers have been unbelievable with shooting the basketball in this game. 118 to 112, or 110 now, as Irving misses that. Here comes Maxey. He'll find DeAnthony Melton for a long-range 3, and that's no good. Another rebound by Watanabe. 118-110. Curry with a floater. He finds the net again. And it's 118 to 112. Another bucket by Seth Curry. Give him 25 points in this game so far. Harden at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Harris is going to try to find Embiid, but Embiid was shaken up by Joe Harris, and Embiid gets fouled, and he's rubbing that right shoulder area, and that'll be another foul issued by the Brooklyn Nets here. So 21 points for Kyrie Irving, 20 for Claxton, 27 for Curry. And yet the Sixers are up 118 to 112. Embiid still shaken up, and, well, Joe Harris just fouled out. He had 8 points in this game. Didn't even realize he had 6 fouls. How about that? Embiid leading the way with, well, Embiid second on the team in scoring with 22 points. Maxey has 24. Tobias Harris has 16. It's been a quiet 16 points for him. And DeAnthony Melton has 17. Embiid gets the ball, and he puts it up with about 1 second on the shot clock, and he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He's still rubbing that right shoulder. So hopefully he's going to be okay. He's at the foul line. And he'll be there to shoot 2 free throws. The first one goes up, and that's in. So Embiid is 10 for 10 from the line in this game so far. He's made all 10 of his foul shots. He has 23 points and 9 rebounds. Also 3 assists to go along with that. And the second foul shot is good. 120-112. Still plenty of time left to go in the fourth quarter. 5:40 left to go, to be exact. Curry with 27 points in this game, standing at the 76ers logo. Pump fake. He finds Kyrie Irving, who's being guarded by Maxey. Here comes a screen by Claxton. Irving decides to use it. Bounce pass inside to Claxton. And James Harden blocks it, but it will be a foul issued. 120-112. How about James Harden making a nice stop there and going up with the athleticism? Oh, man, he just denied him right over there, and Claxton really wanted to get that easy two, and now we'll have to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. A great foul by James Harden. Claxton's 2 for 4 from the line today, and he knocks down the first one. So he finds the net there. He'll go to the line for one more, and now the lead is cut to 7. And the second foul shot that time is no good, and the Sixers come away with another rebound. 5:18 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers up 120-113. And we have a whistle on the floor, and it's going to be on Joel Embiid. Embiid shrugging. Doc Rivers also shrugging as well, looking over at the refs. And it's 120-113 on an offensive foul issued by Joel. So the Nets have an opportunity to cut the lead to 4 here. Irving goes up with the contact by DeAnthony Melton. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Another stoppage in play and another foul issued by the Sixers. They have issued 3 fouls in this quarter so far. The Nets have issued 4. The Sixers do have 3 timeouts remaining, and the Nets have 2, so keep that in mind. So 120-113, and the first foul shot is good by Kyrie Irving. A big crowd at the Wells Fargo Center tonight as the Sixers are returning from a 5-game West Coast road trip. Irving's second free throw is good as well. 120-115. Here's Tyrese Maxey. At the top of the key, he'll hand it off to Tobias Harris, who's on the near wing. Harris at the top of the key himself finds Anthony Melton for a triple. That won't go. It's off the mark. And Claxton grabs another rebound, and he has a double-double in this game. Curry working around Harden. Curry going up for his 30th point, and he knocks it down. He puts up another 2 from the near elbow, and now the Nets are down by 3. Another timeout called by Doc Rivers. The Sixers have 2 remaining after this one. Seth Curry coming off of a screen, shooting it right off the dribble, and the Nets are down by 1 possession. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Ooh, yeah, man. They never make it easy. They don't. They never make it easy. All right. Let me stretch here. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. This has been fun. This has been really nice. So I'll be right back in 1 minute. For what it's been a pretty long game so far. It really has. Okay. So Curry has 29 points. Irving has 23. Claxton has 21. Simmons has 12. And for the Sixers, Embiid has 24 points. And Tyrese Maxey has 24 as well. Harris has 16. Harden has 15. And Melton has 17. Embiid does have a double-double, 24 points and 10 rebounds. Harden has 7 assists and 15 points. Nick Claxton has a double-double for the Nets, 21 and 11. 120, 117. Sixers, they added the timeout. And just like that, Harden is going to be called for the travel. And the Nets are going to look to tie here. Curry with a 3. And the game is tied at 120 apiece. Seth Curry, 32 points in this game. And the Nets have come all the way back. They were down by 17. And they have erased that lead by the Sixers. 10 points for Curry in this quarter alone. He has the hot hand. Harden off a dime, puts up a triple, and he knocks it down, and the Sixers retake the lead. James Harden making an emphasis. 3:38 left in the fourth quarter. Curry works around the screen. He's at the top of the key being guarded by Harden. The double team comes. Claxton at the rim. Embiid gets back on him, and he finds his way to put it up and in, and that was not an easy layup, and Embiid played really good defense, and it was just better offense. 123 to 122. Sixers are only up by 1. Harden at the logo. 3:12 left to go. Harden at the top of the key. He wants to dance around Curry. He does so. Step back. Jumper for 3, and he knocks it down again. James Harden putting the Sixers up by 4 points, and the crowd is loving it. Irving going against James Harden, and he gets the ball stolen away. Harden comes up with a big steal. 2 big threes and a steal by Harden. Harden with the ball, passing it out to Embiid, who's left wide open for 3. And it's way too strong. Harden tried to tip it back out, and it goes into the hands of Irving. Irving back to Royce O'Neal. And he'll find Seth Curry here. 2.5 minutes left to go. Sixers are up 126 to 122. Curry on the far wing, going up against Harris. He puts up a 3, and it's airballed. Maxey comes away with the board. Harden bounced past to Tobias Harris. 2-on-1 situation. Harris not once, but twice. And he knocks down the layup. He puts it up and in, and Harris is limping just a little bit. It's 128 to 122 with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers have been coming up large. What a pass by James Harden. I mean, he is just playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. Unbelievable. Whew. That was quick. That was really quick, man. Those 2 big threes by Harden. And how about that defense? Whew. It was just like, as soon as Seth Curry made that 3-pointer, he was just like, I got to carry now. This is my time to shine. That's exactly what he did. So, there still is plenty of time left to go, though. So, with those 2 big threes, James Harden now in the game has 21 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. Maxey is 24. He also has 5 assists and 3 rebounds as well, and 2 steals, by the way. And Embiid has 24 points and 10 rebounds and 3 assists. In case you're just joining me, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. We cover the 76ers, and we do play-by-play action of every single Sixers game. So never miss a dribble, and be sure to come on here for all the exciting action of 76ers basketball, because that's what we do on this channel. We also do the Phillies, and we also do the Patriots, and we don't miss a snap, and we don't miss a pitch. So 128, 122. Nets have the ball. It's Irving at the top of the key, and he puts up a step-back jumper over Joel Embiid, and he has his way. 128, 124. It was a 2. Speaking of 2, there's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Sixers are up by 2 possessions. Lots of 2s. Harden at the Toyota sign. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's going up against Seth Curry. Harden, step back, 5 seconds to go. The jumper goes up, and it goes in and out. DeAnthony Melton grabs an offensive rebound. Here's Maxey for 3, and he knocks it down and holds his pose. 131 to 124, a big offensive rebound by DeAnthony Melton, and a big 3 by Tyrese Maxey. Irving goes up with a 3 himself, and he knocks it down from the top of the key. So Kyrie Irving still keeping the Nets afloat here. Less than 90 seconds to go. 124 left to be exact in the fourth quarter. Harden is going to continue to milk the clock down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid comes up for a screen as Harden's being guarded by Curry. Now he's being guarded by Claxton. Harden tries to bounce pass inside to Embiid, and the ball gets stolen away. Claxton's going to solo it, and now the Sixers lead is down to 2. Oh, man, a big, bad turnover by James Harden. 131 to 129. 1 minute left to be exact in the fourth quarter. The Sixers are looking to try to finish this game off. Simmons is not out there, which is interesting, with the last minute to go. Embiid going up inside against Claxton, and he throws down the jam. He throws it down, but he lands a little bit awkwardly. Hopefully he's okay. And it's one. Are they going to count the bucket, or are they going to say that it was on the floor? Let's see. They haven't officially gave him the bucket yet. They have not given him the bucket yet. Don't know why. He's going to be going to the line to shoot a free throw here. They have not given him the bucket, so he's going to go to the line for 2. 51 and a half seconds left. They're going to say that the foul was called on the floor. And I don't know about that. 132, 129. This free throw will put the Sixers up by 2 possessions here. So Embiid shaking things off. He was touching that, or massaging that right shoulder, and then it was a little bit earlier in the fourth quarter. Then he was hobbling on that right foot. The second free throw is good by Joel. He's made all 12 of his foul shots tonight, and it's been unbelievable. 133 to 129. Irving takes it into the lane, puts it up, and goes up with it, and somehow gets it to go. He had an underhanded finish right in the lane and made it look so easy, and the Sixers are only up by 2 again. 37 seconds on the game clock. Harden at the half-court logo. He's being guarded by Royce O'Neal here. O'Neal, their best perimeter defender. Now here comes Curry. And now it's back to O'Neal. Harden takes it inside, puts up a layup, and he gets that one to go. 135, 131. Shot clock's unplugged with 23.9 seconds left. Irving working very quickly here. Going up against Tobias Harris. He puts up a 3, and it's way too strong. Embiid tries to go up with the rebound, and he goes right out of bounds, and it'll still be Nets basketball with 14 and a half seconds left, so there's still plenty of time. The Sixers have to guard the perimeter here. 135 to 131. Irving making some space for himself against DeAnthony Melton, and then making that layup against Embiid. It was an underhanded scoop. This is why he's still one of the best finishers in basketball. So no Ben Simmons out there for the Sixers. Thibault comes in for defensive purposes, and Maxey subs right out. O'Neal was going to inbound it here for the Brooklyn Nets on the far sideline. Harden is right in his way. O'Neal's still trying to find somebody. He still can't find anybody. Finally, he does find somebody, and Wanamaker is ended up going to go up with that shot, and that's good. Watanabe, excuse me. I was thinking of Thon Maker really quickly. So he put up a layup, and it's now 135 to 133, and the Sixers call another timeout with 13 and a half seconds left in this ball game. Wow. James Harden is a stud. My gosh. As soon as Curry made that triple to tie the game up, he was just like, I got to carry you guys. I got to come up large the rest of the way. And he's made some big threes. Maxey made a clutch 3. Like, this is unbelievable. When we look at the team stats, like, I know that there's 13 and a half seconds left, but the Sixers are shooting 47% from 3, and the Nets are shooting 53.5%. This is why it's so freaking close. Nets are shooting 64.5% from the field, and the Sixers are shooting 51%. So just off of shooting percentages, you would think that the Sixers would be losing this game, but they made more free throws. They're actually 33 for 34 from the line. Maxey is 27, Embiid is 26, and Harden is 23. And Harris has 18, and Melton has 17 for the Sixers. That's the starting five. Meanwhile, the Nets starting five, Curry is 32, Irving has 30, Claxton has 25, Simmons has 12, and O'Neal has 11. Harris is going to inbound it here. He finally finds DeAnthony Melton, and Melton does get fouled on the play, so they trapped him. It was Seth Curry and O'Neal that were right there. They take about 1 second off the clock. Both teams have one timeout remaining. A great play by Tobias Harris as DeAnthony Melton was able to hold on to it as if he was, a wide receiver, just making sure that he came up with the ball and took it right over to his chest. The first foul shot by Melton is good, and that's for a 3-point lead. Morris comes in for rebounding purposes. Again, still no Ben Simmons, which is really interesting. Hopefully he's okay. Haven't gotten a word as if he's injured or not. He's over there on the sideline. Melton puts up another foul shot, and that one is good. So the Sixers lead is back to 4, and the Nets call their final timeouts here. 137 to 133. And with 12.4 seconds left, the Nets will get the ball back. All right, I'm going to be right back very, 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 very quickly. I'm not going to turn the screen off or anything. I just need to stretch. Head scratcher. Ooh. That felt good. Okay, what's going on, guys? This is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. I want to thank you all so much for coming on here tonight. This has been quite exciting. It's been a thriller of a game. And the Sixers are looking to close the deal here. So my name is Jason Joseph. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey in Voorhees. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but I went to Rowan University. I graduated last spring with a sports broadcasting degree. And I work at NFL Films. And I called games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the minor league affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the G League affiliate of the 76ers. So as the timeout is just about ready to be over, the Nets are going to get the ball. They're going to inbound it from the near sideline. More on that in just a few moments. Okay, here we go. So inbounding, it's going to be Royce O'Neal. His defender is James Harden. But before the inbound is made, there's a couple of people getting into Kyrie Irving's way as he was just exchanging some words, and he was exchanging some words with the refs, and now everybody goes back into their spots. A coach was also there, so don't know what that was, but O'Neal gets the ball. He's going to be the inbounder here. O'Neal gets the ball. Oh, man, it got stolen away as Embiid deflected it, and Harris comes up with the steal. And DeAnthony Melton still gets the ball here. 3 seconds to go, and the Sixers are going to escape with a win. They come up victorious. Joel Embiid as the inbound was being made, Irving was cutting right towards the basket. And just like that, Embiid deflected it. The ball battered itself around. Irving thought he had it, and DeAnthony Melton came up with a steal. George Niang came up with a steal, and DeAnthony Melton held on to it, and the Sixers come up with a win, 137 to 133. They're on a 6-game winning streak. Maxey and Embiid had a combination of 53 points in this game. They were unbelievable. And the Sixers start off this homestand with a bang, and they'll be back at it on Saturday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. What a win by the Sixers. This team put up 41 points in the first quarter, and they also put up 34 points in the second quarter. This team scored 30 or more points in all 4 quarters of this game. And that was the difference. The difference was that second quarter for the Brooklyn Nets. They played very well. And if it weren't for that second quarter, the Sixers were up by 10 at halftime, and that's because the Sixers won that quarter 34 to 24. And that was the difference. So the Sixers come up with a win, and they played very great basketball. And look, that's going to wrap things up here. But I want to just remind you guys, okay, so on Saturday, we will be back here for more Sixers action at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time as they take on the Denver Nuggets. That'll be a fun game. You're not going to want to miss that. Two MVP candidates going up against each other, and Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. And then on Sunday, we're going to be casting the Eagles game. The Eagles 49ers NFC Championship game at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So 3:30 on Saturday for the Sixers Nuggets and 3 o'clock on Sunday for the Eagles 49ers. You don't want to miss out on that. We're also going to be using OBS Studio for the first time, and everything should be all set up by then, and the casts are going to be even better. So I want to thank you all so much for coming on here tonight. I appreciate all your love and all of your support that you've given me, throughout these first 5 weeks. It's been a lot of fun, and we're going to continue to make more and more content for play by play. So, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We got to pursue this, and we got to keep up with it. And we're not letting our foot off the gas pedal as we're going to continue to grind things out like the Sixers grinded out this puppy tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will catch you all on Saturday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Go Sixers, baby. Let's get it.